Going to share how one school day saved my heart and taught me the meaning of Salah. A true story from my days of Jahiliyyah. There was a time in my youth when I was just beginning to understand my faith, praying on time, trying to escape my old self, and fighting the whispers of Shaytan. One day in school, our young math teacher entered. Due to her dress of wearing a blouse, the students looked at and stared at what was exposed, without shame, laughing, whispering, enjoying what Allah has forbidden. As a teenage boy, my heart felt the pull too. Temptation is real. Shaitan knows when to strike. But then my Salah whispered to me, indeed, Salah prevents from immorality and wrongdoing. Quran 29, chapter 29, verse 45. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbade me from shamelessness and reminded me of His command. Allah says, indeed, Allah commands justice, good conduct, and giving to relatives, and forbids shamelessness, fahisha, evil deeds, munkar, and transgression, baghi. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. Quran chapter 16, verse 90. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised me something far greater than the temporary pleasures of this world. The women of everlasting youth and purity in paradise. Allah describes the women of Jannah. In them are women limiting their gaze, untouched before them. Those who will enter Jannah, before them by man or jinn. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the women of Jannah in such a way that nobody ever touched them except by those who will enter Jannah. They are the only ones who will touch them. In Quran chapter 55 verse 56. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in 37 verse 48, and with them are women restraining their glances with beautiful eyes. Allah is praising the beauty of the women of Jannah that have beautiful eyes and they restrain their glances, not looking except at their husbands. Allah says, and with them are women limiting their gaze equal in age. All of them are equal in age, none of them is old or a child. Allah describes the women of paradise created for those of right hand side. The people of Jannah are of two types. One is of right hand side and another is the elite. As for the right hand sides, Allah described their wives as fair ones guarded in pavilions. So they are guarded. As for the wives of the elites in Jannah, Allah described them as restraining their glances. Allah says, indeed, we have created them with a special creation and made them virgins. This refers to those women who will enter Jannah. The women of the dunya who will enter Jannah. Allah is saying we have created them with a special creation and made them virgins. Quran 56 verse 35 to 36. It means Allah has totally changed them in their beauty and elegance, such that you could not recognize that this is what used to be your wife in this dunya. Who used to be your wife in this dunya? Allah says, and for them therein are purified spouses, and they are purified from every kind of filth, physically, spiritually. Allah says in the Quran, as if they were delicate eggs well protected. The women of Jannah are described by Allah as limiting their gaze, exclusive, chaste, guarded in pavilions, honored, protected, pure, untouched, specially created, equal in age, harmony and perfection. All of this for the muttaqeen, those who restrained themselves from the forbidden in the dunya. Allah describes